I need to make some statements before I open the door. On this occasion, which I believe is the 4th of August, the year 2018, with great pleasure, I do first of all welcome all the members who are here, but the most important ones who caused this occasion to occur. I'd like to thank, first of all, our host, the director of Ulindi Zonal Agricultural Development Institute, and I also know he has been having tremendous support from the Director National Agricultural Laboratories, and definitely the curator of Botanical Gardens. I'd like to thank you for mobilizing our partners in the government. I know, Colonel Father, you've been with us for a long time. Bioversity International. I know, FAO, you have been active with us on all these challenges. And I also know CCAFS, when we talk about climate change issues, you have been at the forefront. I'd like to thank you for the collaboration and for the partnership. I also know we have food soldiers. The Operation Wealth Creation, I know you have been strongly backing us, and I thank you actually for causing government to see us, to make us now more visible than ever. I'd like to thank the farmers who are really actually our real partners. Without you, actually first of all, we shall be having no jobs. You're there because we believe you're at the forefront. You know all the challenges that you're talking about. And I'd like to thank all the community leaders for the great mobilization and mobilization skills that you have to really allow this occasion to happen. And also, I believe the politicians have been behind it, the district leaders, the extension agent, and so on, the NGOs. You have really been very instrumental. But the most important thing is, when you talk about the community seed bank, people just think about the bank where the money is. But here we're talking about the bank where your future is. When you talk about food and nutrition security, I think that's actually where your future is. Without money, you can't survive. Not so. And I'd like to see actually, like at the end of the day, in the beginning when you went to Shema, the main concentration actually was on beans. But today I've seen a biodiversity. And at that time when I was in the cabinet, actually with His Excellency, he asked a question. That you narrow, you're talking about conservation. Where is the solid evidence that actually are trying as much as to conserve our natural resources? But I also told him, Your Excellency, you know, when we talk about conservation, I hope this country is ready to take conservation of materials in the subterranean, on the terrestrial, in the aquatics, and in the atmosphere. But I know we've been concentrating in the ones on the terrestrial and so on. But with good partnership, good collaboration, I think we shall now be tapping even those in the subterranean, and even the aquatics, and even actually the atmosphere. But the most important thing is, why are we tapping all this? We're talking about sustainability. We're talking about, at the end of the day, we know climate change is real, and we need to conserve that what we have. I'd like to thank those farmers, like today they're telling me there are some bean varieties, even much older than even 60 years. Some would actually bear the testimony of that. And according to them, they really know that actually they have not been using any kind of pesticides whatsoever, both in the field and even in storage, but the beans are there. So I'd like to thank the farmers actually for that kind of effort. But this seed bank here, It's not just like a structure whereby you're just going to say oh, there's the Hoima Community Seed Bank. It must actually, the bank must be full. Also. And then by the strategy of actually maintaining the materials that go inside too, must actually be also different. So students from Satituwini, and they're also trying to actually demonstrate on how you can keep these seeds safe. I know in most countries, to keep it safe, they use actually a cold storage system. But when I look at the facilities here, and I know John has given me a very big bill on how to actually keep those refrigerators actually cold all the time. It costs money. And I don't know what strategy here. Maybe you're going to use an hybrid structure. We can have the refrigerators, but what those students are demonstrating, I think they're also quite important, because that's actually causes more sustainability. We should actually learn from the farmers. How come they've been actually maintaining these varieties for the last 60 years and even more? So there's something to learn from that. So with those few words, so to speak, I now have the pleasure to open the door.
Engaro. When you open, you go in.
And I go in.
And we close you in.
As long as you love me.
More people coming in or no?
Carlo will explain a bit of how we are moving this full diversity is coming from. Maybe before you say something.